You think they're leaving for a 10% raise? They're not. Your A players, the 20% of people who drive 80% of your results, are quitting because they're tired of carrying the weight of the C players you refuse to fix or fire. People don't quit companies. They quit toxic environments, stagnant leadership, and the frustration of being ignored while the problem children get all the attention. If you're currently losing your stars, stop looking at your HR benefits or your ping pong tables and start looking at your leadership framework. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why your best people are being recruited by your competitors right now, the hidden cost of A-player burnout, and how to build a talent shield around your organization that makes you unpoachable. The biggest mistake I see founders and CEOs make is ignoring their top performers because they got it handled. You spend 90% of your time in meetings fixing the problem children, the people who are constantly late, underperforming, or creating drama. Meanwhile, your stars, the ones who hit their targets early and solve problems before they reach your desk, are suffocating in the corner. Here's the brutal reality. High performers don't need management. They need oxygen. They need impact. They need to know that their work actually moves the needle. I once lost a brilliant senior leader because I only spoke to him when things were broken. I realized too late that I wasn't leading him. I was just using him as a fire extinguisher. When the fire was out, I walked away. Eventually, he found a company that wanted him to be the architect, not just the fireman. If you treat your A players like a cog in a machine that only pays attention to mistakes, they will find a machine that values their output and their vision. To keep world-class talent, you have to lead differently than you do with the rest of the pack. Step one is enforce the standard. Nothing demotivates a high performer faster than seeing you tolerate mediocrity in others. If you allow a low performer to stay on the team for a long time without consequences, you are essentially telling your A player that their hard work doesn't matter. Your culture is not defined by your values poster on the wall. It's defined by the lowest level of behavior you're willing to tolerate. If you don't fix or fire the C players, your A players will eventually fire you by walking out the door. Step two is the stay interview strategy. Most companies do exit interviews when an employee leaves. Those are autopsy reports after the patient is already dead. You need to do stay interviews. Sit down with your top people this week and ask them, what are we doing that frustrates you? What do you want to learn next? How can we make this place better? If you aren't having these conversations, I promise you, a headhunter from your biggest competitor is having them for you. Step three is autonomy as currency. Once the salary is fair and competitive, additional pay has diminishing returns on retention. Influence and autonomy become the real currency. Give your A players a seat at the table where the real decisions are made. Let them own a project from start to finish without you hovering over their shoulder. High performers want to build legacies, not just follow instructions. If you don't give them a mountain to climb at your company, they will find another mountain at another organization. Let's talk numbers. Losing one top executive can cost your company 2x to 3x their annual salary and lost momentum, lost client relationships, and recruiting fee. For a $150,000 executive, that's a $300,000 to $450,000 mistake. And that's just the direct cost. The indirect cost is the brain drain, the loss of institutional knowledge that your competitors will now use against you. Retention isn't a soft skill for HR to worry about. It's a core financial strategy that dictates your ability to scale. I help founders and CEOs build talent-first cultures that attract world-class leaders and, more importantly, keep them for the long term. If you're tired of the revolving door, the constant stress of hiring, and the massive financial leak of turnover, click the link below for a strategy session. I help leaders and organizations build stronger teams, healthier cultures, and real momentum. Together, we'll identify where your current structure is falling short and what it will take to move from a stagnant, conflict-filled environment to a high-performing, purpose-driven organization. I'm also a frequent speaker on leadership, teamwork and culture, influence and persuasion, and AI in the future of work. It's time for action. Click the link below, schedule a call, and let's explore how to move your organization forward.